Happy Wednesday. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We have a lot to cover here. We're going to go over every Scarlet and Violet set out currently, and then we're also going to try to go over some Mega Evolution cards from previous sets, mostly X and Y. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to show you some cards here. We have Erica's Invitation. A lot of these cards are going to see a little bit of a drop just because of how crazy the market is. You're looking at about maybe $6, $7 for near mint hollow, light plate about 8. You know, this is really good for people that collect. That's definitely trying to do a master set because a lot of these cards are becoming more obtainable. You can get them through eBay, you can get them through TCG Player. So always try to look for your favorite cards during a dip. You can probably find your card at a lower amount, either to complete the set, either to something that you've been looking forward to of obtaining. And I'll be the first person to tell you that's the best thing, the best news ever. You want your cards to be valuable, but you also want to be able to afford your cards. And like I said before, and I'll continue to say it, you don't have to go into debt to purchase Pokemon cards. That is unbelievable. That's something that you shouldn't be doing, um, because a lot of these cards will come down in value eventually. And for the most part, it's a few dollars, but that counts. That's shipping if you're only getting one card, if you're getting it from TCG Player. So yeah, absolutely am okay with this. This one actually went up in price. This is a metal card from the UPC. It's about maybe $10. I'm looking at, yep, $12, $13, $11 here. Really cool card. Some people grade it, so that's probably why it's kept its price here. Tangela, amazing illustration. Also one of those cards that goes up in value, up and down, and that's okay. A lot of these cards will have that. We have a Caterpie over here that is highest point was about maybe $15, $16. It just sold today at $17. So it went from 10, 12, 17, 10. I don't know what it's all about. Maybe it can be some market manipulation. So I would say more or less you're looking at a card that 10 to $12. I wouldn't go up to 17 for that one. Machoke, this is one of the cards that actually I have. When I pulled it, I think it was around $7, $8, and now it's roughly about 14. Really cool illustration. Really, I love it when Pokemon actually are doing something in the environment, and this is something that definitely shows. So yeah, this is a really cool card. You're looking at 14, $13. It's a great card. I do see it going down eventually. It's not a card that I would say would reach 20s yet, but definitely pick it up if you need it for a master set. We're gonna go ahead and go to the hyper rare Mew down here. This is different than the other one. This is an actual card. So 13, 14, 13, 10, 19, 19, 13, 14. So really depending on the shop that you're purchasing from, it's great. A lot of these cards are becoming more obtainable now. Don't know what's going on. Either someone's dumping everything because look at this, $3 out of nowhere. It's crazy. But yeah, it could be that people just purchased a lot, heard about a restock, and now they're upset and they want to get rid of their cards, and that's fine. People like you and me that are collecting the set will go out and pick out some cards. You got this beautiful Ninetales here, EX. We got 14, 19, 14, 12, 13, 15, 13. So just all over the place, honestly. And that all depends on the person that's purchasing. So if you see that you can get a card at a cheaper rate, so this one was $18 and now it's 15 roughly, and it dropped all the way to, what is that, 15, 25, 29, $11 here, 17, 19, 13. Yeah, light plate is at $14. If you can find these on auction, on eBay, do it, you know. You have nothing to lose. As long as you can afford it and you're happy with the price and you know you're more or less around that price point that that person is looking for, you're definitely going to get a lot of these cards. This one near mint 24, 18, 24, 18, 17, 18. Good price for this would be about maybe 17, 18 bucks. 24 seems a little bit high for that EX there. I know that Erica's Invitation Special Illustration Rare um, is the cheapest, most affordable one. And this is about $20. Let's see if the data tells it again. Yep, 17, 21, 20, 18, 18, 20. So yeah, about $20. You're looking at a special illustration rare from a 151 set, which is really, really good. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. This is the one I pulled actually, Giovanni's Charisma. When I pulled it, it was a few days ago, so it did drop in value. It started at 25, now it's at 20, which is totally okay. I believe when the Rocket Team Rocket set comes out, this might go up a little bit again. Just all the Team Rocket cards are gonna probably go up a little bit just because of the hype, and then they might go down again and settle at maybe 30, 40 bucks, which is really good. You have another Mew card here. This is the EX Full Art. Another card that is just jumping up in value. I would say a good 20 bucks, $18. Don't be this person. Don't buy it at 19. Why are you purchasing this at 19? That's crazy. Yeah, you know, just be really smart with how you're purchasing your cards. Psyduck here, you have a really beautiful illustration. This is one of my favorites. This is really the one I wanted to pull. You have 30, 30, 30, 19, 21, 20, 20, 20, 11, and 20. So, I don't know. I don't think 30 is the correct market for that. I think 20 would be, $22 would be the best thing there. Polyworld, another beautiful illustration. Really, really nice. Went up to 25, dropped down to 23. 18, 20, 32, 32, 32, 28, 78, 22, 21, 50, 32, 22. Yeah, that's crazy. That's some crazy market manipulation right there. And they're almost the same. So 32.95, 32.95, and 32.94. It's just probably somebody that knows each other, and they're just offloading cards to each other just to bring up the value, which is crazy. It's honestly stupid because you see the other prices and they're like, oh, this is not how it should be. You have a Dragonair, beautiful, beautiful Dragonair here. This one definitely, I see it coming at 27, 35. This is fair, totally fair. Great card. If you want it, it's on the low right now. Go ahead and go get it. I mean, it's not really off from where it used to be, so it's just a few dollars, but you're saving yourself something. You have the War Total here. This one is another great illustration, and it did dip a little bit, nothing too crazy. A lot of these starters don't really dip that crazy, especially the Gen 1 starters. You have 32, 31, 40, 28, 32, 33, 35. So really, really beautiful card. You have the Ivysaur, which I think is one of the nicest ones. I love this one. Didn't really dip that much, maybe a few dollars. 30, 31, 34, 31, 32, 30. $30 seems to be where this is at. You're looking at Alakazam. Alakazam is another great card. Highest it ever was, I believe, is around 50 bucks. Let's see where it's at right now. 47, 47, 45 Japanese. Pretty high, but very, very good condition, it seems like. 45, 47, 44, 52, 45, 40. So another card set. Kind of lower end special illustration rare, but still extremely attainable. You have a Squirtle here. Did dip a little bit. Market price is at 50, 50, 61. That's crazy. You have 49, 49, 53, 50, 35 for a damage. I mean, if you don't care. if it's going in a binder, or if you like ones, PSA ones. $35 is pretty good actually. So we'll keep going. We have a Charmander. Very, very beautiful card. This one actually dropped off, I would say, the most. It went from $72 to $56. That's a big drop. We have 52, 45, 73, 52, 58, 57, 57, $18 Japanese, 58, 55, 55, 55, 47. Did drop, but it's gonna go back up. It's okay. Did I miss a whole row? I did actually. I have Charmeleon here, going on the up and up. Actually, this is the other card that I pulled, and I'm really happy with it. Performing really well. We have 31, 35, 49, 40, 39, 34. Very, very happy with this card. I really, really like it actually too. So you have the Charizard EX. This is the other one. This one I think used to be like $50 at one point. And now it's dropped down to 41. So let's see what the prices are. Yeah, 36, 41, 41, 39, 37, 50. So really, if you are, once again, in the market to purchase any of these cards, I would highly suggest to look at them now. People hear the word restock, freak out, and try to dump as much product as they have. And it's good for you and me. Zapdos used to be, I would say $60, $70 light played. That's crazy because near mint is 57, 58.50, 59, 60. So yeah, that's very expensive for Zapdos. The Venusaur EX Special Illustration Rare. This card didn't really fall off that much. 68, 76, 86, 72, 82, 82, 78, 72, 72, 70. So about $70 is where you're looking for on the Venusaur. So beautiful illustration. We have the Blastoise, Big Man Blastoise right here. Dropped a little bit, more or less around the 80s. That $104.95. Crazy. It's always these 95. I don't know what's going on with that. 87, 84.95, 80.75, 78. Man, that's insane. I don't know who that person is buying those cards at that price. I just need to have a talk with them and be like, what are you doing? 258 is where it's at now. This was almost at $300. This Charizard EX. This is the, I guess, chase of the set. You got 250, 278, 278, 247, 250, 278. I would say 278 is a good price for this here. And we're going to move on. Like I said, we have a lot to cover. We're going to go into Scarlet and Violet base set. We're going to go down to the Starly here. This is a card that has gone up in value. You were looking at maybe $2, $3, and now it's up to 11, which is great. A lot of these have been selling $6.50, $7.65, $12.47, $10. If you had this card and you bought this in bulk, maybe anywhere between 2 or 6 cards, and you're selling them, you know, you're making a decent amounts back. And that's awesome. That's all you want. Honestly, you really want a good return back from your investments. You get the Arven, which is very playable card. I think this is the ultra rare supporter. $10. That's not really that bad. $10 for a really nice card. Yep, you got 1073, 1054, 1099, 1068, 1023, $10. You got a really cool Arven supporter card. We have a Grievard, one of my favorite illustrations from this first base set. This one actually was $5 at one point, and then it went up to 25 and it dropped down to 11. So once again, you're going to see these drops because people hear of reprints and you're going to see everybody offload their cards at a cheaper rate. And because they purchase a lot of these cards at like $3, $5, even selling it at $11, $12, they're still making something back. And so you have, that's going to happen a lot, especially with these illustration rares. That's going to happen a lot. And then you have this Donzo illustration rare, beautiful card, 11, $12 here, $12.98, $12, $10.45, $11. Another card that was about $5. Totally love that illustration. Very underrated card. Pachirisu. This is another illustration rare. Was about $4. Now at 11, and it's totally selling at 11.49, 13, 10, 11.95. And these are all really cute cards. I've been saying this for the last 3 weeks. Cute cards are in the up. Cute cards are in the up. So definitely look at the cute cards. Anything that you might find cute, if you want to, put more money into your collection, purchase it, see how it goes. A lot of these cards are going up from $5 last year to $11. If you pick up a few, you might end up, picking up either a single, you might end up picking up some sealed product. Anything that you want to do with what you pick up, you can definitely get some money's worth. This one's actually going down from $14 all the way to $12. 10, $16. This is going to be used more or less either for a master set or for your deck. We have a Fido over here, another beautiful illustration rare, $4 back in December. Now it's at $12. Definitely at a $10, $13, $12 mark here. Awesome card. Let's keep going. We have our first special illustration. I believe this one was roughly about under $10. I want to say starting February, and now we're at maybe 12, 13. It's not big of a jump, but if you have it, just know that this is definitely going up just because it's cute. It has a cute backstory. You need the other card as a combo, and the other card I believe should be around here. If not, we'll find it. Let's see if I can find it for you. Where is the other card? Right here. The Mad Boss Stiff. And this one was about $2, went up to 10. Now it's sitting about $6. So a lot of underrated illustrations here in the base set. A lot of affordable cards that you can go ahead and pick from. I'm just going over the first page, but feel free to do your own research. Feel free to go ahead and, look at the cards that you're really looking for if you're doing a master set. And if you want something for your deck or you just think it looks cool, definitely take a look at the stuff because it's coming down. Armorage, beautiful card, fairly rated at where it's at. Koraidon EX, this card in person looks stunning. I definitely see the improvement here. This is one of the nicest special illustration rares for this Scarlet and Violet era. We have 16, 16, 23, $18. Definitely pick this up if you don't have it. It is a card that I would definitely want to add to my collection. Miraidon EX, another one that's been going up, creeping up, kind of went down. You're looking at $19, $26, $23. Not too bad there. Another card that just has insane texture. Railu here, the illustration rare. I think this card, at one point it was about $5. Yeah, so $5, $7. Now it's at 26, and it's popular. It's cute. 22, 26. That's a good combination to have. If you had this back in the day, or back last year, September, December, you're definitely rolling in a very good card. The Miriam Special Illustration Rare, $44, 36 is going down to 28. So not every card is increasing. Some cards are decreasing, and this is one of them. So 28, 18, 27, 28. It's a really nice card. I think it has really nice texture as well. So maybe you'll pick up again if you do own it. Slowpoke, another great, beautiful card. Super cute, going up from $11 to about $31, sitting nicely at 37, 46, 25. If you don't care about language, you have the Korean version there. You have the Japanese at $10. Uh, highly recommend that card. Another card that just hits really well. And I think the best of the bunch are on top. The Curlia, Routes, and Gardevoir, and Drowsy. But the Curlia, Routes, and Gardevoir cards are not stopping. There's absolutely no way these cards are stopping. Not only because they're playable in the TCG. I believe Gardevoir here is very playable in TCG, but you also have a very beautiful storytelling between all three cards. Every evolution becomes a different version of their lives, and that is just amazing. Gorgeous storytelling from the Pokemon Company. And to be honest with you, this is criminal. $54 for one of the best illustration rares for this set is insane. Drowsy did drop, guys, and that's okay. Again, people hear about reprints and they're going to get scared. They're going to get scared, and that's just the market. Next one is the Paldea Evolve. We're going to go through this first page here. We're going to start with Ting Wu EX. This is a special illustration rare. Another good card with a lot of texture. It was about $5, $6, which is crazy for a special illustration rare. I know it's not one of the most sought after cards or more popular Pokemon, but it's still a special illustration rare and it should definitely be higher, and it's just simply not. We have a Grusha here, special illustration rare, really cute Starly Pokemon right there. It did drop a little bit, but it's going back up. Nothing crazy. We have 14, 14, $13 right here. Let's see what else we have. Let's see if we can skip over to Quaquaval EX. This is another special illustration rare. This is the Scarlet and Violet Final Evolution, I believe. Yeah. And you have 13, 13, 12, $19, 12, 14. So anywhere between $14 and $12, you can get another special illustration rare. We have a Frigibax. This card was also one of those that jumped up in value randomly, and now it's back to half the price. Again, somebody probably bought a whole bunch, heard about a restock, got scared, and now they're dumping everything. So it is what it is. People just panic buy and then they panic sell. This is $19 here. We have the Iona Ultra Rare, beautiful card, extremely playable in the TCG. You have 18, 28, 17, $18. Great card. I don't have anything to say about that other than it's great. Heracross here, another beautiful illustration. This one went up to about maybe $18. Near mint Japanese is $5, which is crazy. 20, 15, 17, $30, 17, 19. That seems really off. But yeah, $20 to $17 is where you're looking for Heracross right there. Let's see what else we have here, guys. We have the Baxcalibur illustration rare, another one that dropped in price, $55 all the way to $25. $23 right there, 18. Appreciate them adding a picture. I really do appreciate them doing that, because a lot of people don't do that, and this is very off-centered. But hey, it's great that you know that it's off-centered. You don't have to wait until it comes in the mail and you see that the card is off-centered. So I appreciate that. I feel like everybody that's selling should put some sort of description at least. Masquerada, another Pokemon here. Very cool. It is going up, which is really good. This is one of the other starters, special illustration rare. I believe back when I first started doing market videos is roughly about right here. 18 under 20 bucks. Now it's going up to about 30. Let's look at the sales. 21, 25, 34, 39, 24, 24, 24. So yeah, it's getting up there. It's creeping up into the 30s. Very cool card. Fue Coco. Fue Coco is a cutie pie. Look at that. Illustration rare. Going up to about maybe $30. I want to say 27, 66, 28, 26, 27. Japanese is $17. That's really good. That's really good value for a Japanese card. Really beautiful card there. We have a Skeledridge EX. Apologize for the not pronouncing it correctly, but you have it at about maybe 38, 29, 19 moderate play. So that's fair. 19 bucks is decent. Appreciate them once again. Adding a off-centered, a little bit off-centered. Adding a picture, that's always a huge plus, and that's exactly what you want. So shout out to these people right here that do that. That is always a huge plus. Let's keep going. Mousehold is a cute little illustration rare. This was, I want to say this was probably 10, 15 bucks at one point. Now it's at 30. Cute cards are winning. I don't blame them. This is a really freaking cute card. I would want one for myself, but I'm not going out of my way to do that. Chiwu, another special illustration rare, great texture. If you haven't seen this in person or on Instagram or on video, amazing texture. Definitely gonna want one. This is $25, $27 here. Let's keep going. We have the Marill. Marill is roughly about $31, $36, about 30 bucks. You get another really cute illustration with other cool elements around it. Tyranitar, who has been steadily going up to about maybe 40, 50 bucks. We got $40, 47, the 57, 42. Really cool Pokemon. I really want that card eventually. You have the Cutie Pie, Raichu illustration rare right here. We have it at about maybe 50 bucks. Yeah, 50, 48, 50, 52, 20, 44, 99. Another great illustration. Let's keep going. We have the Iono special illustration rare, crazy texture, 100% a beautiful card. 59, 61, 67. As long as it's really playable and people still like it, the card is not going down. And then you have the Magikarp. Another card that's not going down. This is more or less 193, 245 near mint. Damage is $100. 220, 289, 224. Really great. Really great card. So that is Paldea Evolve. The Obsidian Flames here. We're gonna do Belly Bolt. Belly Bolt was about maybe $1.45, went up to about $7, $8, and now it's roughly about $3 card. Really cool illustration, Belly Boat there. After that, we have a Lavatar. Another really cool illustration was about maybe $2, $3, went up to $7, and back down to $5. Super cool illustration, very affordable. Obsidian Flames is a very nice set with a lot of cool illustrations. You have a special illustration rare here, Ice Cube. I really like this card. I think this card in general is really nice. Roughly about maybe $6, $7. $6, $7 for a special illustration card is insane, guys. So definitely look into that right there. We have the Pidgeotto. I actually own this card. highest it was at was 9. It dropped down to about $6. Let's see if we have, yeah, 764, 763, anywhere between 650 to 780 is where this card is sitting at right now. Very nice illustration. We have a Lechonk here, the Houndour. Houndour, I think, is a really cool illustration. Just anything with environments, really, for me, it does it, but it dropped down very, very harshly from $32 to 10. If you really wanted this card, this is your chance to buy it. 10 bucks. You are saving yourself roughly about $20 in that card right there. We have the Pidgey. This has been pretty steadily rising, and then it dropped a little bit. You're looking at maybe, I want to say, what, $13, $14 card. It was $10 earlier in the day, so I'm sure you can get it for 10 bucks. Yeah, $7, $8, you can definitely get it lightly played, near mint. So absolutely, if you're looking to complete the set, go ahead and go for it. This Charizard EX. Another one, this is an ultra rare, really cool illustration. I really do like the crystallization of the Terras. This is about maybe $11, $12. Let's see, yeah, 12, 24, $9.98, $10. Very affordable, very nice. I will definitely be picking one up. I actually have this one in Japanese. Shout out to my boy, No Reality Games. The Scizor, very amazing illustration. It went up to 17 bucks, kind of dropped down a little bit, which is great. Pick it up, guys. It is a great card. I think I have it around here. If I did, I would pull it out. We have the Gloom. This card was about 4 or 5 bucks when I first started collecting. It's about 15 right now. So, and this is, I will say this is my favorite Gloom card. Illustration is amazing. Just everything, the environment, the colors. I'm definitely, because I'm going to Collecticon in April, definitely picking one up in person because I want it graded. Might be my first grade card that I send over. But $15, $18, 14 bucks. I'm sure you can get a really good one for about maybe anywhere between $10 and $14. Amazing card. I really do like it. We have the Pidgeot, and this one is a, I believe, yeah, as a special illustration rare. I think the other two are illustration rares. This one's special illustration. $12 was where it started. Now it's at 16, 17. Very affordable special illustration rare. And we keep going. We have this Cleffa who dropped a little bit, I believe. I want to say it dropped a little. No, it has not. Continued to rise. It dropped a little to $23. Still really good. Beautiful card. I do like the just the simplicity of it. It's a really cute card. Cleffa is a great Pokemon. $21, $25 you're looking at with prices right there. Pick this up if you can. I do see it going up in value. Ninetales, another amazing card. Very hard to grade. I don't know why it's so hard to grade, but it did drop a little bit, which is good. So if you're looking to pick this up, 22.19, 21.17, 23, about a $20 card. Very fair price for it. Then you have the hyper rare Charizard EX, kind of the same as the ultra rare, so just rising up in value as of recent, but very similar. This is more for a collector that likes hyper rare cards and wants to finish a master set. I don't really, if I were to pick between the two, I would just get the ultra rare version if I'm not crazy about it. Charizard EX special illustration rare, another one that's been going up in value. It did drop a lot. Oh no, never mind, that's fake there. $55 is where it's at in the market. So 62, 65, 62. It was going for about 76. This seems really, really light played for 90 bucks. That's crazy. $44.99 for damage is crazy. I would have, depending on the damage, I would have done like 30 maybe. But it's not my favorite Charizard. It's just too much going on. We're going to the next set, which is the Paradox Rift set. On here, we're going to go through Brew Bonnet. This was one of those cards that also went up in value. Went up to 35 at one point, and now it's sitting at 16. Let's see recent sales: 13, 14, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, anywhere between $14 and $17. This was $6-7. So if somebody is offloading them, they're still making some money off of it, which is good for them, good for us, because we don't have to pay $30 for that card. Magby, cute Pokemon, really cute illustration. Going up to about maybe $20. Let's see. Yep, 16, 13, 15, 22, 12, 17, 15, 17, 18. So yeah, more or less between $17 and $18. Really cool illustration. I do like it. We have the Swablu, which is another cute illustration here. It was $5-6 earlier last year, and now it's sitting at about maybe 17. Went up to all the way to 20. Near mint is 14 here, 16, 17. Japanese is $9.59, $24.98. These are recent sales, so $16 to $18 is where it's sitting. Let's see what else we have here. I really like this Galissapod here, special illustration rare. Really amazing illustration, very good texture. Another special illustration rare that's sitting a little under $20, $17.50, $17.90, $22, $7.99. That's really great, guys. Definitely pick something up like this. Amazing illustration and just all around good card. You have another Iron Moth illustration rare. I think this one doesn't have texture, but it has a lot of good shine to it when you're taking pictures. And it's currently at $19, and recent sales are $11.96 for near mint. Light play was $14.98, 21, $14.98, $7.99. That's crazy. I would have done that all day. 28, 24. That's too much. $7.99 again. So people are offloading it a little bit lower than market. So if you really like this card, try to get a really good deal on that. This Iron Hands is crazy. I love this card. The special illustration rare. Another illustration rare that is sitting close to $20. $20.55, $7.99, $17.99, $20.54, $20.99, $20.55. Really good card. I would say maybe within a few months it can be close to $30-40 card, but right now it's doing really well at 20. Let's see what else we have. This Iron Valiant EX card from Paradox Rift, another special illustration rare. You have the Delibird, Iron Thorns, you have the Iron Moth, Iron Bundle, I think that's what they call him. So you have two, you have one here, and then you have one up there. This is a really cool card. And this is at $33.51, $34.90, $35.49, $35, $35.33. So anywhere between 33 to 35 is where you're looking. I think it's extremely fair. What a gorgeous card. All right, guys, we have the Steelix here, another illustration rare. This one is going up actually, which is really good. $33.64. Recent sales were $39.61, $35.43. It's a little out of place, but Nothing too crazy. $34.95, $34.99, anywhere between $30 and $34 is where you're looking for Steelix. Anything above that is too expensive. Don't go for that. We have the Garchomp EX Special Illustration Rare. So this one also has really amazing texture. It is a Terra card. I think this is fairly rated. $43.95 with pictures. So definitely keep a look at that. 39, 40, 40, 22 damage. Not bad if you don't really care about the condition of it. If you're looking for like something for your deck, $22 is awesome. 48, 40, 48.95. So yeah, I think it's fairly rated card. It's not something out of the or it's not something crazy like this Roaring Moon EX. So this one has amazing texture, really beautiful illustration. This is another special illustration rare, and it is going up in value. So $60 is where it's sitting, and I think that's extremely fair for the card. The card was sitting, I think, maybe $40 for the longest. So yeah, 50. Yeah, between 47 to $50, and it recently went up to 60. So definitely a card that I will be picking up soon as well. Altera EX, another special illustration rare. Very underrated card. I feel like it's, if you can get it around maybe this price point, you're looking at a solid deal. Now it's at 65, 64.95, 64.50. Yeah, so if you were, really looking hard for this card at this price point, that's amazing. Good for you. I definitely snoozed on that. We have the Groudon. This is the illustration rare, so it's not even a special illustration. It's just the illustration rare. It is sitting roughly about $100. $87.99 for light played, $90.98 for near mint, $117.48, $114. Japanese is $34. Light played is about $90 right here. 87, 114. So if you don't mind the light played ones, you can get maybe $30 difference on there. Not bad. We're going to the next set, which is Temporal Forces. Temporal Forces has a lot of cards, a lot of illustrations, 22 to be exact. We're not going to go through all of them, guys, but we are going to go through some, and we're going to go through some in this first page. We have a Minccino. This is a combined illustration with Cinccino. This was doing really well. It was at $4 or $5. I picked it up for $7 at Collecticon, and now it's at $12 right here, which is still decent. Not looking to sell it. I don't sell my cards. I trade or I either trade or what is it called? Giveaway. We have a Shift Tree here, another amazing illustration. This one was given to me by a friend, coworker, and it's roughly losing about maybe $7. We have a near mint for $9.90, which is great. This is awesome illustration. $10.99. Definitely be buying anything at $10. I highly suggest you purchase this card. It's cheap now. I don't think it will be cheap later on. Drampa, this one was one that surprised me because this was the first illustration rare that I pulled. It was one of my chase cards, and now it's doing about maybe what, $9.97, but about $17, $18, $14. Fair price for this would be about $12. It's a really good illustration. We have this Litten card. Remember, Q Pokemon are definitely in the up. This was $10 back when I pulled it. Now it's about maybe $20. Let's see if those numbers stay the same. $24.95, $17, $16, $16, $18. If you can get a light played one, I think that would be the best thing. You're probably looking at about maybe $12. Yeah, $12 right there. So gorgeous illustration. Definitely something that you need to add to your Master Set. Eerie here, special illustration rare. Crazy. I got this one, I want to say for 14, 15 bucks. Um, Not doing crazy numbers. I don't believe this right here. I don't. 20 bucks is where I would say this is a decent price. 20 bucks for this is great. It's a really nice card. I'm surprised it's so low because of how nice it is in person, but you really can't tell that over the computer, to be honest with you. You have to see these, especially with like cards like Iron Boulder, special illustration rare. These cards you have to see in person in order to completely like see the texture of it. 20 bucks, 17. I got this for 13 when I first picked it up at Collecticon. Honestly, great card. I don't see it doing crazy numbers because I feel like other cards are a lot nicer in the set. We have the Deerling. This is another combined illustration. You have Deerling and you have Sawsbuck. This one has been going up and down in value, but now it's kind of going to about maybe 15 to $18, which is nothing too crazy, but still definitely gorgeous illustration when you put it next to the Sawsbuck. We're gonna go over to Metagross because this was about 40 bucks at one point this year, and it dropped to 26. So $12 Japanese, which is really really good. Once again, we have 32.70, 24.99, 38, 39, 28. Very fair price for this, I think, is 25 bucks. I got it for 10. And I felt like I was overpaying at the time, but seeing it now, it's really really nice. We have Bianca's Devotion, another card that I had to purchase because Temporal Forces was not really good to me. I bought this for, I want to say $22. I have to double check, but really nice card. Isn't doing crazy numbers. It's a really simple card, but in person the texture is really really cool, and that's mainly a lot of these special illustrations from Temporal Forces. Texture is incredible. This is the other combined artwork, the Sawsbuck. Wasn't doing really crazy numbers when I first pulled it. I think it was like a $5, $6, $7 card. Now it's at 33. The reason why they're so expensive is because the moment you have them side to side, it's one of the nicest illustrations you'll see. Iron Leaves, amazing card. Should definitely be more expensive. This card's texture, the coloring, just the colors, everything. It's underrated for sure. A special illustration where this nice should not be 40 bucks. You have Ghastly, who has dropped in price a little bit. It went up to almost $60 and now it's at 50, which it's fair. Definitely fair. You have some near mints, some Japanese here, lightly played for 48, 45, 57. About 50 bucks. It's amazing illustration. If you don't have one, I highly suggest to get one. These have been slightly increasing. So Gouging Fire, I have one of them. Definitely keep an eye on it. I do see it going a little bit higher, maybe 60, and then it might just plateau and stay at 60, and then probably not dive a little bit, but if you're looking to sell and make something out of it, if you hold off a little, you can definitely sell it at a decent price. If you have it, keep it. Don't sell it. Morty's Conviction has slowly been going up, and I don't know why, because this card was about maybe 40 bucks when I purchased it, and now it's at 63. It's a good card. I really like it. I don't think it's anything crazy. Trainer cards all of a sudden have been really popular. Might just be a thing going on. The card that I wanted to be expensive is not. This is my favorite card out of the entire Scarlet and Violet set, Iron Crown EX. Yeah, this is maybe $60, $64, 63, 60. Yeah, This is my favorite card in the entire Scarlet and Violet era. It doesn't get better than this for me, at least. Love all these cards. This is my favorite set, just in general. That's why I'm taking longer with them. But yeah, 65, 63, damage 35. Crazy good deal. I would love to spend $35. I think I spent 40 something on this one. And now it's going up. It was hanging at 50 for the longest, though. Let's do 6 months. I guess not, yeah. Maybe 60s, but it's really nice. They're all really nice in person. Raging Bolt, another card that I don't understand why it's so low. I think it should be a little bit higher, especially with how crazy pull rates are for this set. But $100 is a fair price for this. I think you're definitely getting one of the nicest illustrations. All right, next up is Twilight Masquerade, and we're not going to go crazy on all of these. We're going to do some of these. I'm actually looking for this pincer, so I might have to start looking a little bit harder because it's dropping a little bit in price. 16, 13 bucks here. I'm okay with getting a light plate, so $11, $10 is what I'm trying to purchase it at. This is just going to go on a binder and for a master set, so definitely looking for that. These Mask Ogerpon special illustration rares are incredibly underrated. They're all gorgeous, guys. What are you doing? Buy these. Like, definitely buy. I know Ogerpon is not the most popular Pokemon out there, but these cards are incredible. Definitely worth the money. Buy a few, you won't regret it. This card is just crazy too. Infernape, I remember pulling it at maybe $5, and now it's at 14, 17, 15. 14 seems to be the average for this guy. Not bad. Really, really good card. We have the other mask, the corner store one. This actually slightly has been increasing, which is good to see because, like I said, these cards are so nice in person. 17 bucks. I actually pulled that one. I bought this one, Wellspring. Bought it for 14. And I think it's slightly at 20. Yeah, 20, 19. Very, very nice card. I don't have anything bad to say about any of these Ogerpon cards. This one's another card that it's in my wish list, Sinistra. Currently waiting for it to drop to maybe 15 bucks. Maybe get a lightly played one. See if there's any light played. No, that's 20 bucks there. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, like I would probably go on eBay and maybe try to offer $15, $17 if they're putting it like 2021. It's a nice card. I just feel like if it's dipping, I can probably get it for a better deal. We have the Hisuian Growlithe. I got this for 20 bucks. It's still doing pretty okay. Nothing crazy. 19, 15, 15, 11, 20, 23. So anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks. So for now, it's steady there. Nothing crazy. Teal Mask Ogerpon. This one was actually the most expensive one at one point. It was about there when I pulled it, and now it's dropped to about 25. Extremely playable card. $23. Super nice. Definitely recommend getting it. Out of the three, this one has the best texture. Second, I think, would be the Cornerstone, Wellspring, and then Heartflame when it comes down to texture. Chansey, one of those cards that I just love. I've been able to pull it one time. $20, $25, $24. That's where it's sitting for its prices. Definitely get that, guys. We have Lana's Aid, another special illustration rare. kind of went up to about $30, and then it dipped a little bit. So 26 for a light played, 32, 29, anywhere between $29 to $30 is where you're looking at for Lana's Aid. We have Kieran, special illustration rare, another one that's been going up and down. Let's see, for 32, 24, 34, 27, light plate at 26, which is amazing. Definitely pick that up at those prices. Then we have one that my buddy pulled, Tatsuguri, had a huge just rise in price. You have 29, 28, 29, 14.99, crazy. So it's a little bit everywhere. If you can catch it at a decent, like lightly played or moderate play, or even near mint, I mean, go for it. It's hard to tell with cards like this that it's been damaged or anything, unless it's damaged, but it's really hard to tell when the full illustration's out. Anywhere between $20 to $30, you'll be okay. You have the Blood Moon Ursaluna special illustration rare. It went down, so if you're looking for that master set like I am, go for those, playable cards. So lightly played was at 38, which is still pretty close to what near mint is, so you might as well get near mint. $40 it seems to be the average for that one there. You have the Eevee that kind of dropped in price a little bit. So it went from $102, right now it's sitting at 81. The $20 difference. 69, 73, 75, 79, 76.99, excuse me, $75. So it's definitely dropping in price. If you're looking for a master set, this is definitely the time to be purchasing that Eevee. Carmine, on the other hand, has been increasing, which is great because for the longest this was $60. Very gorgeous card. 87, 84, 83, anywhere between the $80 to $85 is where that card's at. Perrin, surprisingly, has overtaken to $105. So definitely, I do see a crash eventually with this one, but nothing yet. Perrin is just great combination between her and the Growlithe. Just gorgeous card altogether. And then we have the Greninja. Nothing crazy here. 380 is where it's at. It did have a sale today for 365, 362. So anywhere between 350 to 360 is where you're looking for on the Greninja. Crazy that it's that high. We're gonna slightly go through Shrouded Fable. It did get some updates. And we're going to start with the Petron here. Petron dropped in value for between $23 to $21. You're 22, 19, 15, 23, 21, 22. So if you're looking for a really nice special illustration rare, Petron is a really good card that you can pick up for about $20 to $22. This one surprised me a little bit, the Horsey illustration rare. I think it's just because it's a nice, cute card. It's up to about maybe $23, $21. I do see this one dipping eventually. So if you're patient enough, you can go ahead and wait on that. And then just pick it up later. Cresselia is another one that's dipping a little bit. It's a 22. It was the highest at 33. We have 20, 21. Japanese at 7. Light plate at 22, 27 here. So another card, if you're patient enough, I think you can definitely get a better deal. We have another illustration rare, the Monkey Dory. This one is roughly about maybe $23, $22. Yeah, so great illustration, very playable in TCG, very popular. We have the Okie Dokie special illustration rare. This one is increasing in value, so it's at 23, 22, anywhere between $20 to $23. It's where it's at. I don't really like it. I think it's okay. There's stronger illustration rares, special illustration rares in this set. Dusclops, amazing evolution line here. You have 25, 22, 27, 24. Definitely one of the nicest illustration. Here we have the Dusknoir, which, oh man, 34 all the way to 25. So $24, 26, 29. This is great if you're looking to get one. Buy one right now. Look into it for sure. We have the Houndoom, another one that dropped in price. It went from $54 to $39, so roughly about 11 bucks. Someone sold it for $52.98, so that's very weird because everything else is selling for 33, 35 bucks, 45. So just be careful. Again, there might be some market manipulation. Don't go into the hype, guys. This one fell off a little bit, maybe $8 difference, but 35, 40 seems more consistent. 37.95, not bad. It's really good. I mean, this set has awful pull rates, and I feel like any illustration or special illustration will probably have some sort of value. At this point, Shrouded Fable is probably the only thing you probably find in stores, but it still has really bad pull rates that you probably can't pull anything. Cassiopeia special illustration rare. This was probably one of my favorites from the whole set. 50 bucks, 45, 59, 47. Yeah, that's fairly rated right there. Earthen Vessel, hyper rare, just very playable. To drop in price, I think this one for the longest was either the best card or the second best card. And it's at 52, 44, 56, 46, 46. So anybody that wants to build a deck, they're going to try to go for that. Persian also dropped a little bit, went from $78 to 52. So that little hype that it had kind of went down. So it's 66, 52, 52, 57, 57. Not bad. So if you're looking to purchase it, just hold off a little bit. It might drop a little bit in price, and you'll probably get something nicer. We'll go to Stellar Crown. We're almost at the end, guys. I know this is a long video. Thanks so much for sticking around. We have the Sarah Aura here. This one was at $5, $6, went up to 11, and it's roughly selling around that time, that average, so $12, $10. This is one that I'm actually in my wish list because I need it for the master. I have 16 cards left, and that's one of them. Let's take a look at this Milcery, because this one, for the longest, yeah, it went from $2, $3. It's at 12, still holding on pretty strong at 11, 10, 11. So anywhere between $10 to $11 is where it's holding. That's really good for a card that was $2 a few months ago. You have Briar. This is the first special illustration, but before we get to that, we have the Area Zones Under Debts. Another really good playable card, hyper rare. This is another one, 14, 15 bucks. Really good card. So you can probably get that one lightly played or moderately played because it is used a lot in a lot of decks. So anyone that doesn't use it anymore, you can get a good deal for that. Terrapagos EX, you have the hyper rare. This one dropped in value. It went from $20 to almost $16. Let's see where it's selling. Yeah, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17. Light played for 15. So definitely lost a little bit of his value, but nonetheless, really beautiful card. Now we go to the Briar special illustration rare. Another one of those cards where the illustration rare that has a trainer in it has increased. It might be just a thing, a little fling that the market is having with special illustration rare trainer cards. But 20 bucks seems to be where that's at. Galvantula EX, another really good card. I really like this one. I need it for my set. It's gradually increasing, so I need to work fast and try to get one at a good price. But yeah, 24, 25, $27 is where it's at right now. Hydrapple, not my favorite card, not my favorite special illustration rare, probably one of my least favorite. Has been up and down in the market. 34, 28, $30 seems to be where it kind of sticks at. Hasn't really moved. It's a little plateau on that one. Lacey, another one of those very weird rising in prices. 28 bucks. Let's see what the data says. 29, 31, 29, 26. Really nice card. I have special illustration rare, another trainer card. So you're definitely going to see an increase on those. We have the Dashbun special illustration rare. Super cute card. It went up to 44, 46. Let's see where it's sitting at. 35, 35, 36. I think a good buy would be 35 bucks. I have seen it in person. Really beautiful illustration. Very good glare. Squirtle and Bulbasaur are both illustration rares. They both dipped a little bit, so definitely good to see that. Lightly played at $55.95. That's actually a really good price. I would definitely be looking into a lightly played card. Yeah, so something like this. I just have to take a look and see the actual picture, so I might have to go into either eBay or wait until I go to Collecticon. Squirtle is another one, and this one really dipped a little bit, but let's see where it's at. 62, 59.99, 67, 57. So 58 to 62 is where it's at right now. It used to be at $80, which is crazy. But nonetheless, it's a really good one. Terrapagos EX special illustration rare. Gorgeous card. This one is sitting at maybe 70. Yeah, 68, 74, 70, 69, 69, 72, 70. So yeah, 70 bucks is where it's sitting at. Priced really, really fairly. We're next to Surging Sparks, and here we're only doing the top cards, which is, I want to say, from Zerilich. This is an illustration rare. It did kind of dip in pricing. So if you're looking for a really good card for your master set, I highly suggest that you start looking here, because 30 bucks when it was maybe 45 like 2-3 months ago, that's really good. Pikachu EX, another really cool tarot card, really cool texture. You're looking at 27, 27, 28, 28, 31. Not bad. Kind of plateaued as well. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to go over Durant. I don't like that Pokemon at all. Latios here. This is the illustration rare. Once again, a little dip. I feel like these dips are just because of the talks of the restock, which is good, because this is what I want to see in 29, 35 bucks. That's where I want to purchase this card at. That's where I'm comfortable paying that price. Jasmine's Gaze. You have another really good illustration rare, and it's just going down in price. So 43, 42, 40, 40, 41, 37, light plate 35. Really good price there. So really look into your light plate cards, guys. You might find some really good, really good cards there. Alolan Executor just dipped from about $80 to 55, which is crazy. So 69, 56, 54, 67, 54, 54, 55, 54. So $55 is where it's at right now. And I don't think it's gonna dip more, but you never know. You never know. Lisa's Appeal, another one that dipped a little bit. It's at 60. Let's see, 55, 54, 54 were recent sales. 63, 56, 63, 62. So between $55 to $63 is where it's at. It's a nice trainer. Hydreigon kind of dipped a lot too, from 90 bucks to 82. So 81, 69, 69, 69. 75, 80. Yeah, this, if you can find a decent one, you're looking maybe between $70 to $80. I wouldn't pay a little bit over than that. You have the Pikachu EX Hyper Rare just dipped as well. That is crazy to see because these cards were doing so well. We have 99, 95, 93, 111, 109, 93, 92. Yeah, you might definitely start seeing a lot of these dips for surging. Milotic went 152 to 142, $10 dip. 142, 147, 134, 130, 130, 29, 140, 134. And between 130 to 135 is where Milotic is at right now. Not bad. The Latias. So Latias went from 254 to 235, which is crazy. So you have 252, 198, 235, 237, 227, 234, 225, 215, 210. That's crazy to see, but I'm sure it's going to go back up anytime soon. That's a special illustration rare. Pikachu also went down. It went from 460 to 442. Still amazing. 240, 242, 220, 219, 219, 400, 380, 484, 465. So I still think it's really good. You probably will definitely keep seeing Pikachu increase in value over time. Here we're only going to go over Eevee going up. So we have Eevee here. It did dip a lot, which is good again. And it went back up to 235. So 233, 234, 232. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Very nice illustration as well. Another Celeridge EX. This one increased in value, which it's good to see. 205, 230, 225. Japanese is 69. 239, 235.99, excuse me. 237, 240. So really good prices for Celeridge there. I think it's extremely underrated card. Roaring Moon EX, another underrated card, just doing great numbers here. We have it for 304, 302, 299, 295, 275. That's crazy. I mean, it's insane to me that's how expensive it is, but it's a really nice card. I don't recommend going into debt, but for that card, it's just maybe you can trade up for it and then pay a little bit, but we're going to the next one. We have Jolteon here, 290, 299, 300. 295 to 300 is where it's at. Not bad for Jolteon. Glaceon, you're looking at maybe 317, 318, 322. So you get the gist of it. 320 is where that's at. Vaporeon, very beautiful card. 373, 372, 375. It was 350, 303, 308, 349, 309. So it increased a little bit in sales. Very nice card. Flareon, another one that has increased. 385, 355, 388, 388, 386. So yeah, 390 is what you're looking for with Flareon. We go to Leafeon. Leafeon here has decreased a little bit, but it's still sold for $4.99 today. Crazy. $3.99. Crazy. 404, 45, 404, 450, 420, 449, 429. Anywhere between 430 to 450 is where you're looking for at Leafeon. We have Espeon here. Beautiful card. One of my favorites. 340, 400, 390, 420, 400, 420, 400, 400. So in other words, expensive. $400 for that. Sylveon, you have 405, 465, 455, which is really good. 514.99, 514, 404, 250 damage. Crazy. Crazy. 250 damage. I wonder how badly it was damaged, but we go to Umbreon, which was at 1500, kind of went to 1550, 1450, 1550, 1495. Hasn't really moved outside of the $1,300 to $1,500 range. And what can you say? Just a gorgeous card. Now, this is what I really wanted to go over outside of the Scarlet and Violet stuff. You have Megas coming back. And the Megas are coming back because Pokemon Company is doing something called Pokemon ZA, which brings back Megas. And a lot of these cards have been going up in value. So if you made it all the way to the end of the video, this is information that you might want to kind of look into. If you like these cards, if you feel like they're going to do good numbers in the future. There are a few sets in the X and Y era that will have these cards increase. And these are going from $5 cards to $9. And they're popular Pokemon because a lot of the Megas are popular Pokemon. You have Primal Groudon over here, who went from being a $10 card and now it's at 11. So, and they're also selling at a very good price. So 30, 30, 31, 31, 27, 24. You can get a light plate, you can get a damage card, you can get somebody that hasn't really looked into, that doesn't really, collect Pokemon anymore, but they have it on their eBay. You can do a lot with this. You have Mega Aggron, beautiful card. I really love these Mega. 31.98 for near mint. Damage was 13, 18. It's just 102. Some of these are everywhere. So definitely, if you own these in the past, look through your cards. Guys, these cards are increasing in value. A lot of these are really badass cards. $89.99 for near mint. Lightly played, you're still looking at $30 to $35, $40. If you don't like these cards and you just want to, make something out of it, definitely keep an eye on the Megas. So Mega Gardevoir, 59, 42, 58, 55, 20, 99, 50, 32, 14. Depending on where it's at in condition, you can get a really good price for these cards. You have Groudon, sorry, that's not a Mega. So Primal Kyogre Alpha, you're looking at 40, 116 near mint. Moderate play, $80. 114, 109, lightly played, 113 near mint. So guys, these cards are crazy. These cards are definitely in somebody's binder, just collecting dust. If you don't care for these cards and you want other, definitely use them as some trade bait. Try to sell them to somebody at a decent price, make your money, and buy what you want. And so these are the other sets. This is Breakthrough. You have the Mewtwo Mega here. You have it at near mint at 98, almost $100, 98. Light played at 60, 70. Heavily played at $20. So there's different versions of each card, and you can go through this, but that is my just quick breakthrough of the Megas. Look through them, definitely see what you can increase. I know this is a lengthy video, but it's just a lot of information to go through. I appreciate everybody. Have a good one. Peace.